somewhat for you to crack on with. What I'm going to ask you guys to do, assuming the weather is half decent, is we're going to go outside and we're going to do some running sprints. This is one of my favorite sessions to do outside. It's amazing for building power. So we're going to make sure that you get really warmed up first, because sprinting can obviously really tax those quads a little bit more than if we were just going for a jog. So I'm going to get you to do a 30-20-10 of high kick toe taps. I've made that up. I don't know what it's called. But basically just standing where you are, doing it is a walk. I want you to bring the leg up nice and high and tap the leg. Okay, and tap the toes. So that's both legs. That's 30, 15 on each leg. Then I'd like you to do a backwards lunge. So lunging, instead of lunging forwards, step back, go down, and then come back up. We're working slightly different muscles with a backwards lunge. And then high knees. Okay, literally you can think of trying to tap your hands with your knees. Some people are better at that than others. So 30-20-10, 30-30-30, 20-20-20, 10-10-10, done, ready to go. You can do that outside. If you've got a stretch of grass outside, if you've got a back garden that's long enough, if there's a local park that you can go to, or just on the street, okay, go for it. Don't get hit by a car. So 100 meters, roughly try to measure that out. Doesn't have to be exact. The whole point is that we're going to just do some nice sprints. When you do your sprint, okay, your first couple of sprints, I want you guys to really think about almost like acceleration. We're not going to go 0 to 60 very quickly. I want you to think the beginning of the sprint, we're going to take nice long strides, leaning forward, okay? And those long strides, I want you to try to focus on driving through the toes, and we're being nice and long with those legs. Start at a kind of a general pace. And then by the time you get to 50 meters, I want you to be ready to ramp it up to kind of your full sprint. So use the first 50 to ease in, nice long strides, start to pick up some speed, and that last 50 should be as fast as you can. You should walk back as slowly as possible, or as you need to, kicking out those legs, shaking everything out, so that you're ready when you get back to the beginning to do that next sprint again. As you fatigue, your sprint will get slower, and also you might want to take a longer walk to get you back. If 100 meters is too far to go for a full-on sprint, then just do the whole session, especially if you've not done sprints like this before. Do the whole session where you kind of ease into it for the first 50 and then let it rip for the last 50. Okay, it's a good tactic anyway. Then you can either do the other part at home, or you can do it then and there, depending if you want to go to the park. But the next bit is some presses. So I've got some options for you, depending on what equipment you're going to have. If you do have a barbell at home, I'd like you to do 6 sets of 10 reps at an RPE of 9. So that's you do your 10 reps and you're like, bloody hell, I think I could probably do one more. If you have double dumbbells and double kettlebells, same rep scheme, 6 sets of 10, but I want it to be an RPE of 9. Okay, that's very, very hard. You're going to need to rest probably 2 to 3 minutes between sets. If you only have a single weighted item, 1 kettlebell, 1 dumbbell, or if you have no weights with you at all, and you've just got odd objects that you're going to try to find that haven't been hefted, then I want you to do 6 sets of up to 20 reps. Essentially, I want you to be repping until it burns, okay? So probably about 20 reps. You can also use a band for this. Hold the thought. I know, I wasn't prepared. What are you doing? Okay, you can use a band to create resistance, and you can do it as a single arm. Okay, so again, standing here, and we could press that band up, and we could do maybe 10 on one arm, 10 on the other. Or if you've got a really thin noodly band, you can stand on it and just double press. It depends what you've got and how bendy it is. If standing on it and pressing, so this one, to be honest, is a little bit too heavy for me to, oh, there we go. Great, so I can press that now. Well, that's pretty tough. You could put that around the bottom of a couch foot, just to take it off the floor a little bit, and then press. So there's, try to play around and figure out ways that you can make that work for you. Yeah, so pressing. I'd like you to not use the variation of handstand press-ups or pike press-ups for this. I'd like you to try to make an effort to find an object at home that's heavy enough for you to press, at least with one arm. And as I said, if you have to do 20 reps until it starts to burn, then so be it. Go for the higher rep scheme. Yeah. Oh, sorry. When you get back from your sprints, before you start your presses, just do feel the burn. up to 10, just to warm up those shoulders, because all we've really worked there is the legs. Yeah, there we go. Have some fun with those sprints. Oh, really stretch out afterwards. Roll, massage gun, soak in the tub. You're going to be sore from those sprints, especially if you really give it your all. Thanks, Logan, for bringing me all the dusters. Yeah, I think that's it for that one. Let's have some fun. Logan Bear, what are you doing?